Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching the ACS.
Hello and welcome to Kentucky Speedway for Race 7 of the Aflac Cup Series Season 10. With 4 races remaining in the Aflac Cup Series Season 10, we got a heated battle coming down to the wire between Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. One season ago, we almost saw Kyle Larson win this race. Now this season, he's your points leader. But drivers to watch for Kurt Busch, he's very much in the championship points stake right now. He has a lot at stake tonight. Can Kurt Busch get it done in Kentucky like he did in the Monster Energy Cup Series? And then Brad Keselowski, it's a do-or-die race for him. He's up there in the points, but if he does not get this race very good in a good points position, he's done for this season. And Aric Almirola, fastest in all practices, he was your race 3 winner. Aric Almirola is going for win number 2 in season 10. Now let's go trackside for the command. Drivers, start your engines. Now look at your starting lineup in Kentucky. On the pole for today's race is Jimmie Johnson. To his outside, Aric Almirola. Row 2, we have Kurt Busch and the Millennial Machine, Kevin Harvick. Row 3, last season's winner, Martin Truex Jr. To his outside, Ryan Blaney. Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch sit in row 4. And in row 5 is Clint Bowyer and Brad Keselowski. Row 6, we find last season's champion Erik Jones. To his outside, Daniel Hemric. Row 7 is Carter Adelman and Daniel Suarez. And row 8, Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin. Way back in row 9 is where we're going to find your points leader Kyle Larson. To his outside, William Byron. Row 10 is Joey Logano and Matt DiBenedetto. And row 11, Camden Luca and Chris Buescher. Row 12, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse. Row 13 is Paul Menard and Ryan Newman. Row 14, Bubba Wallace and Brice Harvey. And row 15, we have Ryan Preece and Jimmy Alagna. With the field being set, we are ready to take the green flag here in Kentucky under the lights on a Sunday night. Let's go racing, drivers! Looks like Jimmie Johnson gets a great start. Kurt Busch is falling back through the field on lap 1 of stage 1. This will be the last stage race of the Aflac Cup Series Season 10, so the drivers are going to make the most of it, trying to get these double points. Look at Martin Truex Jr., the Season 9 winner in Kentucky, making some moves. All the way up to second place is Truex behind race leader Jimmie Johnson, but look at Ryan Blaney get a good move. This mile-and-a-half package under the lights for the first couple laps is very exciting to watch as you see these drivers are able to draft up to one another, and it's really hard to get a big lead here early on. So this stage 1 should be very exciting with all the side drafting and the bump drafting going on. As we see Aric Almirola try and take the lead via side draft as we talk about that. Jimmie Johnson's going to get a good run through turns 1 and 2, though, to hold him off. Ryan Blaney's going to give a good push to Almirola. Almirola to the race lead with 1 lap remaining in stage 1. Here comes Alex Bowman to the inside of his teammate. Looks like HMS has some pretty good cars here in Kentucky. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Jimmie Johnson's going to give one last swing at it, but he's not going to get there. Aric Almirola is going to win stage 1 in Kentucky. Congrats to Aric Almirola winning his first stage of the season. So Almirola's first, Johnson second, Bowman third, Blaney 4th, Truex 5th, Erik Jones 6th, Kyle Busch 7th, Hemric 8th, there's Harvick in 9th, and Chase Elliott finished 10th. We have 3 Hendrick Motorsports drivers in the top 10 after stage 1. Not bad for HMS. Now we go to your post-stage pit stops. Aric Almirola is going to lead them down to pit road, followed by Jimmie Johnson, Alex Bowman. Looks like the rest of the field, Erik Jones thought about staying out, but he comes in. There's Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin's going to come in, Clint Bowyer, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano. Oh, Logano. Second thoughts about that one. Keselowski looks like he stays out. We have a handful of drivers staying out. Anyways, Aric Almirola coming in. He's going to grab 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. Aric Almirola says the car is running very well. He just really needs that clean air, much like a lot of drivers do. But looks like a lot of drivers are taking 2 tires as they blow by Almirola, the pole sitter. Jimmie Johnson also taking 4 tires. He's losing a lot of spots to drivers that are taking 2 tires and no tires, like Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. Erik Jones won this race off pit road. Alex Bowman, Daniel Hemric, they both elected the 2-tire route. Martin Truex Jr. takes 4 tires. And now your top 7 drivers do not pit. That includes Keselowski, Adelman, Suarez, Bubba Wallace, Stenhouse, Paul Menard, and Ryan Newman. Stage 2 is ready to get underway here in Kentucky. Brad Keselowski is going to lead him to the green flag. Let's see what these old tires do on this start. Looks like Adelman does not get going. Keselowski blasts into the lead. Here comes Stenhouse for second. Aric Jones taking advantage of those two tires there. Oh, we got contact between Kyle Busch and Ryan Newman down the backstretch. Newman drifts up the track. He gets pinched into the wall by Menard, and Johnson's involved. Oh, and the Stage 1 winner is involved as well, Aric Almirola. Caution off of turn 4 as Ryan Newman, Paul Menard, I believe Carter Adelman all pinch themselves into the wall. Chase Elliott gets involved in this one as well. Not good for that Hooters machine. And stage leaders are taken out early in Stage 2. Watch here as Kyle Busch tries to clear Newman right up into Ryan Newman. Adelman just slides right into the wall here, and it looks like Newman just gets pinched by Menard, and then really kind of got pinched down by Carter Adelman there. Newman would just stayed out of the gas. That probably wouldn't have happened. And watch Jimmie Johnson right into Carter Adelman, and then Chase Elliott tries to avoid it, goes through the grass and spins. So the cars involved Ryan Newman, Chase Elliott, Aric Almirola, Paul Menard, Jimmie Johnson, and Carter Adelman. Possibly the two best cars in this race taken out, including Jimmie Johnson and Aric Almirola. Not what you want to see if you are a 48 fan. And then now your driver is coming in for pit stops. Brad Keselowski still stays out. Questionable call for Keselowski as he stays out as we go green flag racing here in Kentucky. We'll see how that pays off for Keselowski here on this restart on lap 3 of 11. Let Keselowski go. He's going to have a solid lead coming off of turn 2, but I believe these newer, fresher tires are going to be coming after Keselowski here in a short couple laps, like Aric Jones and Alex Bowman. Aric Jones has got a solid Craftsman Toyota Camry tonight. He's looking to get his first win of the Aflac Cup Series Season 10 after winning the Season 9 championship. But Alex Bowman, he's also got a great race car. He's going to look to the outside and at Children's Nationwide Hospital Chevrolet Camaro. Getting a big push from Daniel Hemric. Alex Bowman's going to carry that momentum and go to the outside of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski put up a good 6-lap fight, but not going to get it done here, as probably going to get overtaken a lot. He's still got the pit. If he does not pit, he gets penalized and will finish at the tail end of the field. Looks like his teammate Logano's trying to race under him. Aric Jones pulling off Daniel Hemric there. Here comes Kevin Harvick racing for the 4th position with Kyle Busch. Aric Jones looking for a way around Alex Bowman. He's going to get that push. Oh no, Daniel Hemric, he goes to the inside. What a 3-wide pass for Daniel Hemric to the race lead. Oh, we got a car spinning on the front stretch. Once again, it is Chase Elliott. That will bring out the caution here in Kentucky. Just as the race for the lead was heating up, Elliott loses control off of turn 4. Yeah, that car is just handling really bad. Wow, just right in front of Aric Almirola as well. Chase Elliott really struggling here in Kentucky, spinning through the grass. And going to bring out a late race caution here. Yeah, it just looks like he possibly cut a tire. He's got some damage from that first incident, and he's just going to turn it in for the night. Chase Elliott is done. Now Brad Keselowski, he's going to pit. Possibly, he's probably hoping for an earlier caution, which he did get one, so he should have pit then. But man, Keselowski, and we had a couple other drivers pit this time too, so Keselowski does not go to the tail end of the field. But it's a lot different from being in the top 5. We're going to go green flag racing. The final laps here in Kentucky. Green flag is back in the air. 3 laps remain. Oh, Alex Bowman save it. Wow. Up into Daniel Hemric. Aric Jones to the race lead though. Side drafting with Kevin Harvick. Harvick almost won this race last year. Now they're going to come with 2 laps to go. Harvick in the lead. Here comes Kyle Busch and that M&F Toyota. Aric Jones gets another charge at it. Truex coming out of nowhere, coming into that 2nd spot. Kamara and Truex Jr. go back-to-back here in Kentucky. He's going to look to the inside of Aric Jones. Not quite there. Coming to the white flag, Kyle Busch, Aric Jones and Martin Truex Jr. Oh, Joe Gibbs' teammates battling for the lead. Here comes Truex to the inside. He's there. Martin Truex Jr. versus Kyle Busch in turn 3 and 4. Kyle Busch gets into him. Not enough, and Truex is going to repeat in Kentucky. Oh, we got a crash at the line. Blaney hard into the outside wall with Joey Logano and Kyle Larson. Martin Truex Jr. wins this race, but that was a hard impact for Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson. Truex will do burnouts here as he repeats in Kentucky as the other drivers are being towed to the garage. Kyle Larson involved, your points leader. Big night for Martin Truex Jr. to take advantage of that. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano. I still believe Larson got a good, possibly top 12 finish, but Truex gets the win, and he will pull in mightily here with your points standings. There's that finish at the end. Kyle Busch gave it his all, with Martin Truex Jr. not having it. Oh, and there they go. Kyle Larson just gets to the inside of Joey Logano and puts Ryan Blaney into the outside wall. Blaney is okay. Got out of the car under his own power, but Martin Truex Jr. pulls it off for his second season in a row. Now let's check out those point standings. Let's see how good Truex closed in on that. 27 points underneath Kyle Larson in second place. Kurt Busch is 32 points out. Kyle Busch 43 points out. And then like we said, Brad Keselowski, he's 61 points out. He needed a good points night tonight, and that just did not happen for Keselowski. Now your 11th through 20th. Erik Jones moves up into the top 20 after sitting outside the top 20 for weeks here in the Athletic Cup Series Season 10. Chase Elliott falls to 21st. Jimmie Johnson also falls today. It was looking mightily strong for Hemric Motorsports today, and they all just kind of faltered at the end. Alex Bowman also kind of got loose on that last restart, lost a lot of spots. And your finishing results in Kentucky. Finishing first was Martin Truex Jr., Erik Jones, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Daniel Hemric, your top 5. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson finishes 8th, by the way. Ryan Preece, your top 10. Kurt Busch finishes 11th. Brad Keselowski finishes 13th. Nice rally by Keselowski to get up to 13th. Alex Bowman fell all the way to 12th place. Features Jimmie Johnson, a gut-wrenching 29th place finish. Chase Elliott also a 26th place finish. Very poor finishes for those drivers who had good cars today. But next race, we had the Iowa Speedway. We'll see you then. This is JG24, JM26, signing out.